Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm going to work on the digital section. I have achieved so far the front panel life signs. So what I'm going to do is to install the 10 MHz reference oscillator and see what it does. So let's get right to it. I have just installed the 10 MHz oscillator. It's the reference oscillator for all the timing in the instrument. It's connected to this BNC over there. I will show you later. So I have already powered up with an external power supply slowly. I didn't check yet, but I just want to see if there is any short or any nasty signs. Looks fine. So I will plug in the instrument. I will plug a BNC cable and monitor in the frequency counter if we have some live sign. I'm going to switch on. And indeed, we have close to 10 megahertz. It's cold, so I will flip the instrument and see the front panel. I should see the oven bulb that will disappear. So let's go to see it. We shouldn't be far away from when the oven bulb will shut off. And the oscillator itself, it's driving down the voltage that keep it on. Yeah, it just disappeared. So power it on, and I'm reading 10.45 megahertz. So not too bad. So let's go ahead with the test of the other birds. I have already installed this bird, which is the interface bird connected with the rainbow cable over there. In the previous video, I had an interesting comment about ribbon cable. Actually, this ribbon cable here, it's mounted all in the opposite way. So the red line is not connected to pin number 1, but to pin number 26. So it's the reverse way. However, just to keep in mind that should be taken care about the direction. The reference oscillator needs a jumper wire in the back of the instrument in order to plug the reference frequency to all the timings in the digital section. So I'm going to apply this. This bird is already tested externally with an external power supply. So plug it on. Nothing happened, no lights, no LED here are lighting up. Don't know if I need more birds at this point. However, no short circuit, no smoke. Seems fine so far. The next board that I'm going to install is the timing board A11, as you can see here. The one that is missing the IC. Actually, it's just a 74LS04, and I have a brand new here. So I'm going to install, take the board outside and test with the external power supply, and then fit in the instrument. The timing board is inserted, so I should be able to see some live sign in the display. Let's see. Yes, I have out of range alarm message. I move a bit down. Yeah, I think we have some live sign from that. So I will go ahead with the rest of the board the same way, and I will be back when all the digital stuff is inside. All the boards of the digital section are installed, including the HPAIB interface board. And this is the new display as it is. So I'm now having several zeros here, and it's blank the other side that I was having FF. Still, the resolution buttons are working, but nothing changed. I don't know actually if this is a problem or not, but I don't think it make any sense to troubleshoot nothing at this point. So I will go ahead to install also all the analogs board here, and then I will apply also the RF output section, which I believe has a digital section itself, and it should handshake with this. So perhaps without that I don't have any nice signs here. So I didn't study the manual in order to understand completely how the display works and the way that it should be. Honestly, I was expecting to have the wall display functioning, but I don't know. I will see later. Since I was suspecting that I have something wrong in the pulse generator, because I believe that I should have some output, what I've done, I switched on and the lamp is not glowing. As you can see here, there is the exposed lamp over here and should lit, but it's not. And I have my 5 volts. So I believe that the lamp is broken. So I'm going to check and replace it. And replacing the bulb, now it's glowing. Yeah, clearly it was blown. The pulse generator is reassembled, and this is the output signals. So it's now working. However, if I enable the resolution, I should see change here. So it means that the missing of other stuff is not allowing the change here, or maybe there is a problem. So let's go ahead with the reassembly. I actually will reassemble this unit here first, and then the analog stuff. I said to complete the digital section, need also the RF output section of the instrument. So I will put the instrument aside and work on the front panel of this section here. Look at what I have just received. This is an empty box. I have bought this since it is the identical dimension of this instrument. So I should be able to use the frame, perhaps also the front panel bezel here, that the original is quite in rough shape. So side panels are different. However, I may use that since it's missing one side complete. So we will see later. However, it's a good deal, €25. Well, I have removed the main board of the RF output section, since there is physical damage here on the connector, and I was afraid that I could find some physical damage also in the board, but actually it's fine, and not sure if I can save it. I don't have any missing chunk of the connector, but I should be able to straighten it a bit and see if we can make good contact. So let's go ahead with the cleaning and reassemble it. The RF module is reassembled. Unfortunately, what it was supposed to be finger tightened has been tightened like hell, and to remove I had to scratch so badly that I will need to machine new knurled bolt. However, also over there there are so nasty signs that somebody before me has used pliers to tighten these bolts. So time to put this unit inside the instrument, but all in all, not too bad. So let's see how it behaves. Things are now very heavy, so I need to mount the frame. So I need to reassemble all the mechanical parts, otherwise I can't move the instrument. So I need to do that first. Of course, finding the empty case made the difference. I now have a complete frame reassembled, and it's almost everything assembled, mechanically I mean. The only thing that remains is the bird holder here, but I'm going to use the bird itself of that section as a fixture to power it up the birds that will plug on these connectors slowly with an external power supply. I don't want to give a shock to power them up immediately with high voltage. So let's go ahead first with that, but we are almost there. The instrument is back altogether. I have used all the parts that came from the empty case. Without that, it would be impossible to recover this instrument. I also have used the front panel bezel from the empty case. It's different. The original one was gray, like this separator here, but I would prefer, I prefer this color since give to the instrument a more modern look. I have installed all those birds here that are managing the timing, the basic frequency. I will talk about that later. And also all those over there that are for oscillator voltage, so they are oscillator voltage generator. All in all, it's not too bad. I'm quite happy. Meanwhile, I have received the replacement 2N, let me flip over, 2N 58, can't see it, 5885G, which is the replacement, right replacement for the high power line. And those are these tiny bulbs that should allow me to remove this package and replace in its original place. So let's do that first and then see the behavior of the instrument. I have just plugged in the instrument after the lamp replacement, and indeed now it's lighting up the standby. So if I flip this, I should see the instrument power on, and I should have some activity on the logic birds, in the digital section. So let's go for try. Okay. Well, actually, I'm seeing here some live sign from this, also from that, but I wish to see all the display here, and it is not working. I think I should have a problem in the timing circuitry. So, okay. So I think this video it's already too long. So I will stop this video right now, and I'm going to prepare a setup for check and inspect the logic birds, the signals that are going in and stuff like that. I have to study a bit more the service manual and the theory of operation. That's it for this video. So, and thank you very much for watching it, and I really appreciate any comments and a thumbs up if you like. Thank you. and bye-bye.